Hi everybody, this is a video demoing how to use Screencastify to submit your work. Screencastify is an awesome built-in Chrome extension that I talked about in my intro video, and it allows you to really quickly and easily make videos right on your Chromebook. The extension lives up here, and once you download it, it's going to be there permanently. If you don't see it, you can click the puzzle piece and make sure it's pinned so it's always up there. Screencastify Submit is something we're going to try out this year. It's kind of like Flipgrid if you've ever used Flipgrid, but it's more seamless with the whole Google Chrome browser. In class, you'll also be working on group projects, specifically with Google Slides. And for example, here's one for calculus with limits. There'll be multiple problems in the slide. And originally, I was going to have people type an explanation of their work. And then I found Screencastify Submit, and I was like, wait a minute, it's a lot easier to talk about work and explain verbally than to type it all out. So I'll show you how to make a video clip. I'll show you some editing tools in case you need to edit it. And then it's really quick to just paste your link because the Screencastify video will automatically go to your Google Drive. And then whenever you submit it to me, I'll just click the link and I will hear and see your voice and any work or face that you're showing. So I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to just do an example recording if I was explaining something, and then I'll show you how to edit it, because there are a decent amount of editing tools. Considering it's free, they're pretty good. So whenever you're ready to record, what you're going to do is go up here and click on the Screencastify button. And that's going to come up. I usually do the desktop. That's going to record my entire desktop and all my tabs. When I jump from tab to tab, it's all recorded. If you only have to be on a single tab, you can do browser tab, but that's not going to apply to me here. You're going to embed your webcam. You can move your webcam around on different parts of the screen. I like a 3-second countdown. 10 seconds is just too long. I usually do drawing tools and system audio. That way it gets everything you're saying. So then you hit record once you're ready to go. It's going to show you a little preview of what you're going to look like down here. You can move this wherever you want. I usually keep it on the bottom right. Doesn't matter though. I'm going to click this screen. That's what I want to record. I'm sharing my audio, and then you hit share. So I'm going to do a demo video. It's going to be quick, and then I'll show you some editing tools. Here's a countdown. Hey everybody, it's Miss Rossi. I'm going to be showing you how to use Screencastify. So then you're going to hit pause when you're done with your recording, and then you're going to hit this stop button right there. And then what's going to happen is Screencastify is going to take you to a separate tab. And I'm going to, down here, this is it, making the video, go right to open an editor before you publish it or anything. If you're happy with the video, then you could have gone right to publish to YouTube, or you can save it to your drive, which is awesome. It goes right to your Google Drive. But I want to edit this thing. So once that actually opens up in a separate tab, there was a little bit of high traffic volume there. Notice your video is down here. This is where all the magic happens. It's really cramped up because it was only a 10-second video. You can see it's 10 seconds there. So I like to zoom in and make it go all the way across up until what I can see. That way it's way easier to edit. So the first thing you usually do is trim the beginning and the end. So sometimes when you start a video, there's a couple seconds where you're just sitting there silent. So for example, also see this little white vertical bar, it's going back and forth on the bottom where my mouse is. Wherever you click that, that's wherever the things happen. So I'm going to click it at the beginning and I'm going to hit play. So notice there was that silence at the beginning. I don't really want that. So I'm going to click this and move it in. I'm going to try again. I'll click here and try playing again. Oh, wow. Okay, perfect. I definitely don't want to trim it anymore because right there is when I start talking. So now what I want to do is see if I need to trim anything at the end. Now my video is only 9 seconds. Hey everybody, it's Miss Rossi. I'm going to be showing you how to use Screencastify. So there's all that stuff at the end I don't want. So I'm going to click here, and you can trim however much you want. This is just a fake video, so it really doesn't matter. But now I've made my video 8 seconds, for example. Also notice there was that quiet pause in the middle. I did that on purpose to show you how to trim in the middle. That could be if you pause and it's silent for a little bit, or if you mess up, which happens to me a lot when I'm recording. Rather than start over again, you can just trim out any mistakes. So let me go here. I'll be putting my mouse here. Let's see if this is where the quiet part starts. Yep. So there's some quiet. Okay, so let's say I'm going to put it right here. That's where I want to start trimming things out, and I'm going to hit the cut. I've cut it right there. Notice it breaks it into 2 separate video reels. And then let's see where I start talking again. I'm going to be showing. Okay, right there. So I'm going to put it right there, and I'll trim again. Now I've broken it up into 3 separate reels. I'm going to click the middle one and hit this delete button right there. So now if I start from here, it's Ms. Rossi. I'm going to be showing you how to use Screencastify. There was hardly any pause there, and it sounded seamless, even though in real life it wasn't. Another thing that is kind of cool is if you feel like adding some text, you can do that. So you put your white vertical bar wherever you want the text to go. So let's say I want it at the beginning. I'm going to hit the T button for add text. And right here, I'm going to put hello world, which is what all computer coders do the very first time they learn how to code. And I'm going to make it huge, and let's make it red. So I'm going to put some spaces there to center it. And notice I now have 2 different reels going horizontally. One is my video, and one is now my text. You can make this go all the way across, and then put your white vertical bar there, hit play. That means the text is going to be showing the whole video. Like, I don't want that text showing the whole video, so you just trim it. Let's say you only want the very beginning. Then, everybody, it's Ms. Rossi. See, it only shows for however long you do it. Another cool thing you can do is zoom in on part of the screen. So let's say you're showing out a math problem, that's what you've recorded, and you really want to zoom in on a certain part of your work. And maybe that happens right here in the middle of the video. Now I'm making this up, but let's hit the zoom button. And you can decide what part you want to zoom in on. So let's say, again, pretend that right here is the part of the work I want to zoom in on, or let's say I want to zoom in on my webcam for whatever reason. And I'm going to click there. This is the zooming. The green is the zooming. And you can also trim it to see how long does that zooming happen. Let's say I want it to happen for that portion of the video. Another cool thing you can do is decide how quickly it zooms in and how quickly it zooms out. So if you only have a zoom in for half a second, it's going to zoom in really quick. If you want to be a little more gradual, you can say like a 1.5 second zoom in and a 0.5 second zoom out. So let's make this a little bit longer just so you can see what's going to happen. It's pretty cool. So hit play. Everybody, it's Ms. Rossi. I'm going to be showing you. So as you can see, it zoomed in a little bit slower and then it zoomed out much quicker. So that's a nice way that you can pan in on different parts of your work. Whenever you're done and you're happy with your video, there are other things you can do, but those are the main things you might be interested in. I'm going to export. Probably best to do Google Drive, edit, demo, hit save. It's just going to take a couple seconds to get the link ready. So once it's done, it's obviously going to say done. It's been saved in your Google Drive. Let's say I want to share it. I usually do, you can type in people here that you want to see, or I usually do get link. You can say only people in Worcester Public Schools can see it. You can say only people with the link can do it. If you're sharing it for homework and a group project, Worcester Public Schools will probably be fine. Or if you only want to share it with certain people, you can type those people in here as long as you add me and your group mates. I'm just going to do Worcester Public Schools just to make it quicker. So Worcester Public Schools, I'm going to copy the link. And then let's say that was the audio that was supposed to explain this problem. It obviously isn't, but I'm going to paste it there. And then when you submit it to me, I can just click this right here and it will be the audio or video description for this particular problem. So you'll be doing that throughout the year, especially while we are remote. I hope this helped. Bye.